Morning, everybody. This is Catherine here, and I'm coming at you with a book review on the book Wheels of Life, the classic guide to the chakra system by Anodea Judith P.H.D. Now, first off, I'm going to tell you why I'm recording this differently. It's because this is a Kindle book that I have now. My copy got destroyed in my move when I moved up here in April to Flagstaff, Arizona. So I just repurchased it for Kindle. That way I don't have to rebuy it later. All right. But when I read this book, and then I reread it after I got up here, my opinions have not changed. Okay. First off, I just want to say this is a very thick-ass book, and there's a lot of information. You can read 3 pages and get a ton of information within 3 pages. So, definitely, this is not a book to sit and try to devour in one night. This is a book I would definitely take my time on. As we all know, the chakra systems are the 7 energy vortexes of the body. Okay, the 7 main ones. There are more, but these are the 7 main ones. Okay? And so this book covers quite a bit. So I really only have one thing I do not like about this book. So let's go ahead and dive into how this book is laid out. So you get your chapters, and then you get... Sorry, that's the wrong section. You get your chapters, and then when you get to the chakras, this is when chapter 2 is when the chakras start. This is chakra 1. It is associated with the element of earth. Okay? You do get a meditation with each chapter. It's an opening meditation to get you familiar with that, with working with that chakra's energy. Okay? So that's very good. That's a good and helpful thing. And these meditations are actually pretty solid. This is the part I don't like. Because now that we've gotten through the meditation, you get a giant correspondence list. And here's the reason why I don't like it where it's placed. I feel this should be at the back of each chapter, because I've talked to a few other people who have read this book or said they've read the book, and they've gotten to the correspondences and then they wouldn't read anything else in the book. They're missing out on a lot of in-depth information. Okay? I do like that the correspondences are in the book. I just feel they should be at the back of each chapter. So then that way you read, you get to the end of the chapter and you have a correspondence list that you can type up, copy out of the book if it's a Kindle version, whatever it may be that you use. And this is a pretty in-depth correspondence list. These are actually the correspondences with a few additions that I myself have in my grimoire. Alright? That's the only thing I do not like about the book, is where this author placed the correspondences. I feel they should be at the back of the chapter. Again, this is just my opinion, okay? All in all, though, it is a very, very solid piece of information. I mean, it is a tome of information. You get pretty much everything you need to know to get yourself started working with the chakras and to continue your studies. My studies have not finished here. I read this book when I first started learning about the chakra system, and then I reread it again before I did this video. Okay? Very good information. You got some general stuff about it. And this not only talks about, like the spiritual aspects of each chakra, but it also talks about the medicinal aspects of each chakra as well, which is something that I noticed some books on the chakras, they focus just on the spiritual aspects. But as we all know, the chakras interrelate to our body systems, our organs, our cells, our blood vessels, our blood in general. They don't just have a spiritual meaning to them. So definitely, I have to commend this author for combining the 2 aspects of the chakras into one comprehensive guide on the chakra systems. And let's just face it, I'm a sucker for good illustrations, and they do have some pretty good illustrations. Like the one you're seeing here is on the sciatic nerve as a root. Okay, the sciatic nerve is essentially a root that runs through our leg. Okay, our legs. So I really do love these illustrations that are in here. I don't know if I can find, there's some other ones as well. And of course, we have to have another train come through. So I'm very sorry if you guys cannot hear me on this. I may have to actually redo this video, but who knows. So I love the illustrations, and the information is just really good, really profound, and very solid in my opinion, okay? So it does talk about grounding each of the chakras. I think it talks about each of the chakras. It talks about the importance of grounding when it comes to working with the chakras and grounding out the excess energy that we put through the chakra system. All right. So very good. And it talks about your body as a vessel and the chakras as the wheels that, I guess you could say, on a subtle level, run the body vessel. All right. So I definitely like this and all that. Sorry, I'm recording this on my phone. So, like I said, lots of information here. Really, really good. So, all in all, I would have to give this book a 5 out of 5. Mainly because it is some solid information. There's a lot of information here. And it just, I don't know, this book just blew my mind away when I first started learning about the chakras themselves. So, all in all, guys, I'll put a link in the description bar for you. Definitely go check this book out. And until next time, guys, peace out and namaste.